gone to overtime and PKs like we did before. But we've been practicing for that execution, that one play that makes the great team, the winning team, that game. And it went our way today. It wasn't from a lack of effort from McHi. They played hard. They wanted it just as much. It just was one of those situations where we kept pushing, we kept going. We got through the bad calls, and we were still able to score that goal when it counted.
The frustration of not being able to put a ball in the first half when you guys had about 20 chances. I mean, how were you guys able to overcome that and dominate ball control with the win in the second half?
Well, sometimes the wind can be your enemy. Sometimes you take those shots that you really shouldn't, too far away maybe. And in the second half, we knew against the wind, we really had to try to pinpoint things. We really had to try to beat the keeper and get close. And in the second half against the wind, it looked like we worked a little harder to get the ball closer to the goal, because we knew that it was going to be a softer shot just with the wind pushing the ball away. So I think that helped us, making sure we adjusted in the second half to be ready for the wind in our face.
And your forwards really, the American company, they were just able to control the ball there. I mean, talk about that goal there, because it seems like nobody really knew who scored.
Yeah, and in that halftime talk, we told them, listen, you just got to be crazy. You got to crash the goal. I mean, it doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to cross the line. And that was one of those situations where there's 2 or 3 girls there, and that's what you're asking for, people to be at that spot at that moment. And we were there, and just fantastic things, for everybody.
What do you tell the team when it's getting chippy, it's getting physical? It can be frustrating because you guys have the ball for so long and you're not scoring. How do you keep the team calm and not let the emotions kind of run over so that you guys can still pull out a win?
Well, at halftime I told them, you got to take the emotion out of it. You got let the intensity be in the stands. Let the fans be the ones that are cheering and going crazy. And you got to remember that you have a job to do. This is business, and you got to try to take that emotion out of it and keep playing, and not let your emotions get the best of you, not retaliate or anything like that, because that's always the call that's made, is the after call.
Yeah.
So the girls are experienced players. They've been told these things for years. They've played at the varsity level for most of them for years, and we're just reaching that maturity level now where they know how to handle the pressure. And as a coach, this is what you ask for. When your players on the field can play the way you practice and the way you coach them all the time. On a night like this, you lose your voice because you're fighting the wind. They can't hear you, so it's really about what you've taught them, what they know how to do, and that showed tonight. Those girls did a great job despite the bad calls, the rough play, and the frustration. They fought through that. So.
And you guys cleanse the district this one?
No, we have 2 games left. If we win one of those 2 games, then we are our district champions.
All right. Excellent, Coach.